In today's grammar workshop, we're going to talk about absolutes. Absolutes combine a noun with an ing or ed participle or verb to modify the main clause of a sentence. Absolutes can precede, interrupt, or the main clause of a sentence. Absolutes can appear as simply as one noun joined with one participle. In this example, your main clause would most likely be, "The cat climbed up the tree." Well, if we want to add a little more interest to the sentence, we would bring in the following absolutes. Claws digging, feet kicking, the cat climbed up the tree. In this example, the two absolutes precede the main clause. Absolutes can also modify the main clause as an absolute phrase. This example illustrates the more complex use of the absolute phrase. Little Bear, his belly round with a meal of scraps he had gulped, sprawled on the floor and slept, paws twitching as he dreamed. The main clause in this sentence is, Little Bear sprawled on the floor and slept. The first absolute phrase interrupts the main clause, while the second follows the main clause. The following are some examples from Born Bad, a short from Sandra Cisneros' book House on Mango Street. But I knew her sick from the disease that would not go, her legs bunched under the yellow sheets, the bones gone limp as worms. This is another example of an absolute phrase which is interrupting the main clause. And another, the day we played the game, we didn't know she was going to die. We pretended with our heads thrown back, our arms limp and useless, dangling like the dead. This example illustrates the position of the absolute phrase as following the main clause of the sentence. Now we'll get some practice using absolutes in our sentences. The following slide has 4 images. For each image, think up a complete sentence using absolutes to modify the main clause. You may write these on your note sheet from this lesson.